right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome once again to the Penn State campus, Penn State Altoona campus here at the Adler Athletic Complex. It's the boys' game of the Central Pennsylvania versus Blair Seniors in the Altoona Mirror Roundball Classic. Referee Rich, Mike Hayes, going to do the game for you here on television. And looking forward to a great game. These games are always wide open, Mike, and they're always up and down, nonstop action, and usually gets into the hundreds.
Yes, and that's one of the things about all-star games. There's not a lot of structure, not a lot of defense. Most teams are just want the players to get up and get down and show what they have. Show people this is what I am. I can score. I can run the court. I can do all the things that get them to the next level.
All right, we're going to turn things over to our public address announcer. We're going to have some announcements about the game and why we're all here tonight, looking for a lot of fun.
John Riley, who died in 1985. When game organizer Tom Riley passed away suddenly in 2005, the Altoona Mirror, with the blessing of the Riley family, stepped in to sponsor the game and expanded the format. And we now play it in memory of Big John and Tom Riley. All told, today marks 43 years of this great season-ending tradition. Both Big John and Tom loved Altoona, Blair County, and Central Pennsylvania, and worked very hard on various community projects to help make their home a special place. Proceeds tonight go to the Big John Riley Scholarship Fund at St. Francis University. You can read about the Riley family written by Big John's daughter, Marla, in tonight's program booklet. We know they're looking down on us with smiles on their faces. The Mirror could not cover high school sports in the manner that we do without the corporate partners. At this time, we'd like to recognize our title sponsor the last few years, Guy Landolfi, CPA, and thank him for his involvement with the Mirror Classic. Thank you. Guy is a former player whose family is part of Bishop Guilfoyle's rich basketball tradition. Representing Guy is his brother, Joe. Come on, Joe. Hello. Those who have been attending the Mirror Classic for years know we like to turn back the clock and provide a dose of nostalgia. Tonight we recognize two former greats who left their marks on the local basketball scene. Our female honoree was a three-time Mirror All-Star, including a first-team selection in 1994-95 when the Williamsburg Lady Pirates advanced to the PIAA Class A Final. She earned a scholarship at Duquesne University, played 4 seasons, 96 to 99, as a post player in the Atlantic 10. She returned to Williamsburg to raise a family, and she and her husband, Matt, have 2 children. One of them who played in the 2023 Mirror Classic. Please, everyone, let's welcome honorary captain Gio Taylor. Our male honoree was the two-year starting center right here at Penn State Altoona when the Cougars played for 2 Commonwealth Campus Championships. As a freshman, he scored 24 points, grabbed 14 rebounds in the winning of the 1974 title game. His 1974 team was inducted into the Penn State Altoona Athletics Hall of Fame in 2023. He served 2 years in the Army. We thank him for that. And then he came to Penn State. He and his wife Mary have 2 children and 2 grandchildren. Please, everyone, let's welcome tonight's male honorary captain, John Goose Merritt. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the nightcap of the 19th Annual Altoona Mirror Basketball Classic, pitting the best seniors in Blair County versus the best seniors in Central Pennsylvania. Let's meet first the Central PA team. A four-year starter and a double-figure scorer from Conemaugh Valley, number 11, Jalen Henry. A football, baseball standout and tradition-rich Conemaugh Township, number 2, Colin Dinyar. This young man set a single scoring record with 42 at Cambria. Number 3, Caden Gibbons. Staying in the Laurel Highlands Conference, Forest Hill sprung a playoff upset over Aliquippa. Number 23, Coy McGill. A four-year starter and a team leader in multiple sports at Huntington. Number 15, Elliot Geisler. The career scoring leader and District 9 champion Clearfield. Number 14, Grayson Patrick. And his teammate, who is an inside-outside threat for the Bisons. Number 1, Evan Mays. Johnstown has been a force to be reckoned with in District 6 and beyond. Number 5, Raheem Braswell. United advanced all the way to the PIAA Class 2A Western Final behind this guy's leadership, number 21, Carter Payne. The second leading scorer in Westmont Hilltop history with 1,500 plus points. He's headed to Frostburg, number 21, Jack Wester. Johnstown scoring leader and a third-team All-State pick as a junior. Number 13, Amir Robinson. Our final Central PA player is second among scoring leaders at Bishop Carroll, a two-time All-State selection who averaged 30 points a game this year. Number 0, Jace Cass. The assistant coach for Central PA is Jason Bowman of Clearfield High School. Central PA's head coach has been in Clearfield for 12 seasons. His teams have won 11 District 9 titles, and he surpassed win number 200 earlier this year. He was a member of the Penn State football team and a graduate of Gannon. Please welcome Nate Blunt. And now let's meet the Blair County team. Our first player on the roster was injured late in the season and just had knee surgery yesterday. And he could not be here for us, but let's recognize Williamsburg's Evan Zahner. This young man was a sharpshooter who was counted upon for scoring at Holliesburg. Number 0, Jamie Wolf. A contributor to Central's District 6 Class 4A title as a junior, number 13, Dylan Hoover. Williamsburg is known for shooting, and this young man made 8 3-pointers against Tussey Mountain. Number 22, Tyrone's top scorer can claim a couple of 30-point games. Number 23, a do-it-all contributor for the 18-5 Holliesburg Tigers. Number 30, Ben Zimmerman. Altoona plays in a challenging Mid-Penn Conference, and this young man provided plenty of background leadership. Number 1, Malachi Shield. Bishop Guilfoyle got within 1 game of a trip to Hershey with his help. Number 10, Tyson Listoki. Blaisburg has been on the rise, and the Bulldogs leads up the school's all-time scoring leader, number 2, Brandon Haney. Hollingsburg advanced to District 6 Class 5A title game, and he was their leading scorer, number 21, Kason Metzger. A basketball, football standout, and team leader in both at Bishop Guilfoyle, number 45, Jake Kissel. The Altoona Mountain Lions defeated Harrisburg twice this year. One on his late three-pointer, number 3, Chris Wagner. Our final Blair County player is an outstanding athlete, the 1,000-point scorer at Bishop Guilfoyle, who was a first-team Beer and Laurel Highlands All-Star as a junior, number 24, Torian Casiglia. The assistant coaches for Blair County are Mitch Yeager, Travis Pro, and Dusty Pro, all from Williamsburg. Our Blair County head coach just completed his 3rd season at Williamsburg, his alma mater. The Blue Pirates are 48-27 under his watch and won the Inter-County Conference this past year. He was a 3-sport athlete at Williamsburg and went on to play basketball at Juniata College. Please, let's welcome Jeff Detweiler. Now, if you will all please rise and remove your caps for our national anthem that's going to be sung by a Penn State Altoona student and a member of the wrestling team, Naomi Notchmas.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There you go, our national anthem, beautifully sung, and we're just about set for what usually turns out to be a really wide open, fast track and field meet basketball game. Lots of 3-pointers, lots of attempted dunks, lots of dipsy doodle passes. Mike, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but this is going to, there are 24 very talented players out here. This is going to be as wide open as it gets.
Well, it's not the kind of game where you see set up a defense, set up an offense. There's not any structure to it. And I watched last year's game, and it was basically, it evolves into a 3-point shooting contest. Everybody wants to see and put up the ball and see how far out they can shoot and see how they can do with that. But the game is for the kids. It's not for some team to win. It's not for a championship. And the kids will put the performance on.
Just like the girls' game, it's all about the players and the athletes, and let them have fun in what is their last showcase game for high school. Blair County in the blue, Central PA in the red, and immediately it's a 3-pointer from the corner, and that one is good from Colin Dinyar.
I tried to look in the stats as to what was the number of threes that was made as a team, and I really didn't see anything like that, but I think the record is 9 for an individual.
Well, it'll be somewhere. There was 1 3 that was already missed, and there's a rebound put back up by Ben Zimmerman of Blair County, and taking a 3-pointer is Eli Woomer from Tyrone. Rebound comes off to Central PA, and the upcourt pass stolen by Kason Metzger of Hollidaysburg. Kason was the showpiece player for Hollidaysburg this year. Shields from Altoona, Malachi Shields, has the ball. Zimmerman hands it off to Ty Uplinger from Williamsburg. Back into the corner, Metzger for a long 3, air ball, and the rebound comes off to Jace Cassis of Bishop Carroll. Cassis, the all-time leading scorer at Bishop Carroll, won over 2,000 points this year, and he drives down the lane, goes up with the left hand and misses, and the rebound comes off to Kason Metzger. Lob up ahead to Malachi Shields. He runs the baseline, but he stepped out of bounds. Ran out of real estate. Well, Mike, here we go. It's wide open. It's like the Wild West.
And that's really, again, what it's supposed to be for this kind of a game.
Just underway, 8:43 and a moving clock. First quarter, it's 3-0 Central PA. And driving the baseline and going up with the shot and making the basket was Brayson Patrick of Clearfield, and it's 5-0 Central PA. 3-pointer missed. Rebound taken off by Colin Dinyar of Conemaugh Township. He drives all the way down, lays it up, misses from the left side. Metzger rebounds, gets it out to Uplinger now from Williamsburg. Uplinger up ahead, into the corner. A long 3-pointer from Ben Zimmerman's an air ball. Rebound Jake Cassis from Bishop Carroll. Up ahead, gets it to a cutting Bryson Patrick. Missed the layup. Blair County rebounds. Nice move by Shields behind the back. Uplinger for 3 from the left side. He's got it. Tell you what, you can't look down too long here. You miss a lot of stuff.
Yes, you do.
The boys get it going quickly here. The shot was missed by Elliot Geisler from Huntington. It wasn't tipped. It went out of bounds.
And the first player I want to highlight is Jace Cassis, and he is Bishop Carroll. He wants to go to college with an electrical apprenticeship, which is a different kind of a major. And he had a 50-point game earlier this season.
And Jake was the premier player for Bishop Carroll for the last 2 seasons for Coach Kazi Aliquo. Blair turns it over and up ahead. Jace Cassis runs it down the lane, tries an alley-oop, and the ball hits the rim. Blair County gets it going the other way. Zimmerman gets the pass from his Hollidaysburg teammate, and Woomer then takes a shot for 3. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Blair County. It's a 5-3 so far for Central PA. 7:17 to go first quarter. 3-pointer, top of the circle for Metzger is no good. Cassis rebounds for Central PA. Jake runs it up the middle. Top of the circle, goes to the right. Guarded out there by Shields. To the left side he goes to Brayson Patrick. Now into the middle, and the jump shot is good from just inside the foul line by a guy that Mike and I are pretty familiar with, Coy McGough of Forest Hills. And up the other way, off the bench, Tyson Listoki gets his first basket of the night, and it's 7-5 for Central PA. Quickly up the court, Elliot Geisler from Huntington misses, but the rebound put back by Colin Dinyar. And it's 9-5 Central PA. This score will pile up pretty quickly. Shields with it, tries to get room down the lane, goes up with the right hand, lays it in. Beautiful move by Malachi Shields.
And what a move he put on him.
And Central PA's lead is now 9-7. We'll get substitutions coming. 3-pointer is no good from Jake Cassis. Rebound Blair County. Listoki has it. Fakes a 3, gets it into the middle to Zimmerman. Metzger into the corner. Shields for 3, and he hits Malachi Shields. He nails the 3-pointer from the right side, and it's 10-9 for Blair County. 5:55 to go first quarter. Cassis with it. Head fakes down the lane. Fall away jumper for the left-hander is no good. Listoki rebounds for Blair County. Tyson up across midcourt to the foul line. Stopped there by McGough. Those two faced each other a few times over the last few years in District 6 and Laurel Highlands play. Out front now, that is Eli Woomer from Tyrone. Long one from Listoki, front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Central PA. It is Brayson Patrick. Down the lane to the foul line, into the corner. 3-pointer from Geisler. No good. Rebound Listoki. Zimmerman up ahead to Shields, but it's stolen away by Jake Cassis. This is the first I've seen Jake play. Bishop Guilfoyle has not played Bishop Carroll in the Laurel Highlands for a couple of years. Cassis fakes out his man, puts up a 3 and misses. And the rebound comes off to number 21, Kaysen Metzger for Hollidaysburg for three. Kaysen likes to do that. He'll shoot from anywhere, but he's really adept at hitting the three. 13-9 for Blair. Driving to the basket with it. Now off into the corner. Geisler for three. Geisler hits the three, and we'll have a substitution whistle.
And I want to highlight Jaden Wolf from Hollidaysburg. Jaden wants to go to Penn State University at University Park, and he'd like to major in accounting.
And Jaden has just come on the floor with 5 new Blair County players, as we will now take the ball up the court with Blair County, and Wolf does have it. On the wing, drives to the middle. Going to be uncontested to the basket. And just like that, Jaden Wolf off the bench lays it in, and Blair out to a 15-12 lead. Also new players for Central Pennsylvania. Amir Robinson, one of them for Johnstown. Evett Maines from Clearfield gets it off into the corner three, and that's going to be good. It's going to be 3 for Jack Westner of Westmont Hilltop. Mike and I got an eyeful of him a few weeks back.
Yes, we did.
In round 3 of the state playoffs.
In fact, he almost single-handedly.
Field goal is no good from Braden Haney of Claysburg, and Central PA with the outlet. Maines drives to the basket, lays it in.
Not only are we seeing a lot of three-point shooting, we're seeing some pretty good moves by players.
And Jake Kissel from just beyond midcourt. And Mike and I got a lot of that for the last 2 years. Jake Kissel with a long three.
Yes.
And there's another long three, and this one from Jalen Henry of Conemaugh. Rebound, Blair, and the outlet is good to Braden Haney, and he lays it in. And just like that, Blair is out to a 20-17 lead. 3:30 remaining in the first quarter. Driving to the basket, Amir Robinson for Johnstown. Gets it back for 3 from the corner from Westner, and he misses. And the rebound comes off to Blair. This is Braden Haney with it. Haney on the wing to Jaden Wolf. Jaden drives down the lane, misses the layup, and Westner rebounds. Outlet to Maines of Clearfield. Maines gets it over on the left wing for 3. Jalen Henry for 3 from Conemaugh Valley. That ties the game at 20. Down low. And the bank shot is good by Chris Wagner of Tyrone. These games usually get into the hundreds, and this one is really headed there already. Driving down the lane now is Carter Payne of United. He missed, and the rebound comes off to Blair County. Up ahead, that is Haney with it. Into the corner, Consiglio. Now out front, it is Jake Kissel. Left side 3 for Jake. Back of the rim, it won't go, and the rebound to Carter Payne of United. United made it to the Western Final in Class 2A boys this year. A lot of our teams did very well in District 6 in the playoffs this year. Corner 3 is missed by Dinyar, and the rebound comes off to Blair, and up ahead, laying it in from the right side is Chris Wagner from Tyrone. It's 24-20. This one's going really fast. Alley-oop. Couldn't finish, was Evett Maines, and Blair comes the other way with the ball now. Consiglio with it. Top of the circle, goes left side. Three-pointer from Chris Wagner hits the front of the rim, and Jack Westner rebounds for Westmont. Up ahead to Evett Maines. Back to Westner. He will try a 3. Missed. Rebound taken out of the air by Braden Haney of Claysburg Kimmel. Gets it off to Chris Wagner of Tyrone. He drives, stopped on the baseline. Over to Consiglio. Tarian with a head fake. Drives to the lane. He'll put up a 14-foot jumper and hit.
That's something we saw a lot of this year. That little 10 to 14-foot jumper.
Tarian made the 1,000-point club at Bishop Guilfoyle this year and led the Marauders to the Class 3A Western Final that they lost to eventual state champion Trinity, who won the state title on March 21st. All right, here's a guy that we've seen quite a lot of, Raheem Broswell of Johnstown. He lost his dribble, and Jake Kissel picks it up. I knew I was going to say Jake Gensel, and Jake, a little too far out. We're going to see a lot of that, too. These guys are going to start firing up missiles.
Yes, I think we're already seeing it.
Seen a few. It's 26-20, though. Good ball game. 1:18 to go first quarter. Here comes Broswell. He was a 4-year starter at Johnstown. That's how good he was for Coach Durham. Out on the wing now, that is Caden Gibbons with it of Penn Cambria. Hands it off to Coy Mago. He'll take a 6-footer in the lane. No good. There's Broswell for the rebound. Back to Mago. This time he puts up a 3. It's off the rim, and Consiglio rebounds. Outlet to his BG teammate Jake Kissel. Jake across midcourt, guarded by Broswell. Jake comes left, gives it off to Consiglio. Right side, passes it off to Braden Haney from Claysburg. Consiglio thought about a three, hesitation, move to the foul line, back to Kissel. Jake fakes a three, hands it off now into the corner to Dylan Hoover of Central, and his pass went on to the right side. Wagner's three was no good, and the rebound knocked out of bounds.
Take a look at Malachi Shields, who played for the Altoona Area High School Mountain Lions. He would like to go to trade school, and his major, he'd like to be HVAC or electrician.
I like that. These guys want to write their own tickets. I like that. You make your own business there. All right, with the ball now is Dylan Hoover of Central. Dylan with the Euro step down the lane, had his shot partially blocked, taken out of the air by Caden Gibbons. Now to Broswell. Lobs it on the wing for Gibbons. Caden dribbles to the middle, dishes it off. Colin Dinyar for three. It's no good. And Kissel and Wagner both went for the rebound. Both had the same idea to tip it away, but they didn't realize they were tipping it out of bounds. Broswell to inbound with 9.3 to go in the quarter. Top of the circle three, and this one is good from Colin Dinyar. And he's got 8 points here in the first quarter. Well, they say 11. I only have him for 8. And it is, after one quarter, Blair 26, Central PA 23 from Penn State Altoona. It's the Altoona Mirror Basketball Classic. Oh, yeah. No foul. All right, second quarter about to get underway. From Penn State Altoona, the Adler Athletic Complex, we'd like to thank Penn State Altoona for being such a gracious host for the Altoona Mirror Basketball Classic, welcoming us in every year to put a lid on the high school basketball season. And Blair has the ball to start the second quarter with a 3-point lead. Kaysen Metzger back on the floor. Looks like all the starters back in for Blair County except for Tyson Listoki. Zimmerman with the ball, gives it back. That is Woomer, Eli Woomer from Tyrone. Back to Zimmerman. He lost the handle, picked up by Colin Dinyar of Conemaugh Township. Dinyar out front to McGough. On the wing, driving to the baseline. That's going to be a wide open, easy basket for Brayson Patrick of Clearfield, 26-25. Back the other way, and the shot is missed by Ty Uplinger. Here comes Central PA. Broswell with it. Raheem into the corner now. Goes to Brayson Patrick for three, and he hits another one. 5 quick points for Brayson Patrick, and it's 28-26. Central PA, just like that. 5-point run puts them on top. Out top now it's Zimmerman. Left side Listoki. Tyson will launch a three from the corner. Missed everything, barely got the board. But there's Uplinger for the putback. High off the glass, he kissed it down. Sometimes you got to do that, Mike. Throw it really high to get it from prevent it from being blocked.
We've seen that a few times this year.
Broswell went between the leg dribble, lost it, picked it up at the foul line, turns from 10 feet, and he hits. Raheem Broswell, the Johnstown Trojans, his first basket, 30-28.
Real nice move and jump shot to the basket.
That is Metzger with it. Kaysen Metzger behind the back dribble, lost it. Picked up by Central PA's Evett Main. No, that's Dinyar. And Colin Dinyar is going to lay it in. I have him for 10 points already. But they have him for 11, so I think I'm right. 3-pointer on the way from Woomer. It's no good, and Broswell rebounds for Central PA. 8 minutes to go in the first half, 30-28, Central PA with a lead. Broswell looks right, goes left, stops on a dime, puts it up from 4 feet, and he connects again. Raheem with all 4 of his points here in the quarter, and it's 32-28. Listoki, cross midcourt, bounce pass to Metzger. Kaysen launches a three, and he got it. Gotta love a big man who'll put up a three.
There's a few of them out there.
There's another one, Broswell for three. His one kind of short, but easy rebound for Central PA. And then nailing the three was Colin Dinyar for 3 more for Central PA, and it's now 35-31. The red-clad Central PA All-Stars lead it. Woomer out front with a head fake, gives it off to Ben Zimmerman. Ben drives to the foul line, 14-foot jumper, front of the rim. Broswell rebounds for Central PA. Raheem across midcourt, high dribble, but kept his hand on top. Into the corner now. That's a long 3. And that was good for Grayson Patrick for 3. He's got 8 points in the quarter. Substitutions.
Want to highlight Evan Maines, a star from Clearfield, who his highlight of the year was beating Obama Academy in Clarion. But it was a 1,000-point scorer. He would like to go to Slippery Rock University and major in sports management.
Oh, something that we can relate to.
Yes.
A little bit. Long 3-point field goal by Ty Uplinger was missed. Central PA rebounds. Taking it to the basket now, Geisler, but he passed up a shot. They kick it back out to Jake Cassis. On the wing, Amir Robinson from Johnstown drives, shoots, and scores. Pretty move by Amir Robinson, and it's 40-31. Central PA pulling away. There's another steal. Cassis stole it from Uplinger, and Tyson Listoki stole it right back. Gets it up to a wide open Malachi Shields. So Listoki with his steal and an assist. Shields with a bucket, 40-33. Down the lane goes Jack Westner of Westmont. Into the corner he goes for the jumper from the baseline for Elliot Geisler. No good. Shields with a rebound for Blair County. Shields to the top of the circle, to the foul line. Spin move in the lane, off the glass. Too strong. Central PA rebounds. Up ahead, Jack Westner. Down the lane, power move to the hole. That's going to be a foul on Ty Uplinger. And if my board is correct, that's the first foul of the game.
I certainly don't remember any others.
I don't remember any either. That's pretty good. Jack Westner to the line for 2.
Jack Westner at the line shooting 2.
First one on the way. No good for the senior. In the last time that we saw him play, Bishop Guilfoyle led Westmont by 8 points in the fourth quarter of their third-round playoff game in the States. He scored the last 10 points for Westmont and tied that game up by himself and sent it to overtime, where BG ended up winning it from the foul line. But
yeah,
what a performance by Westner.
Yes, and he almost ended our season at that point.
Single-handedly brought them back in that fourth quarter. Ben Zimmerman, a long 3. And again, it's really long from behind that college line. Seen a lot of air balls in both the boys and girls game. Metzger, but he has no problem with it. Kason Metzger, another 3. He's got no problem with the college line. And it's 40-36. Blair coming back. And a nice fake and fall-away jump shot from Amir Robinson of Johnstown. 42-36. 5:20 to go in the first half. Listoki with it. Dribbles out on the left side. Going to get a pick there from Zimmerman. But Robinson right there. They give it off to Metzger into the corner. Uplinger from 3. Kind of a set shot 3. No good. And the rebound comes off to Central PA. Up ahead to Amir Robinson. It's too far for him. Out of bounds.
Want to highlight Braden Haney from Claysburg Kimmel. Averaged 20.2 points a game this year. And he would like to attend Penn State and study kinesiology. Always have trouble saying that word. And become a physical therapist.
Well, another medical field candidate. We love that. And Braden is the all-time leading scorer at Claysburg Kimmel. Had a great career for the Bulldogs. And he's back into the game, by the way. Just came back in. Jaden Wolf out there now. And there is Braden Haney. Gives it on the wing to Consiglio and Tari into the middle. Over to Jake Kissel. Jake powers his way to the hole. Got by both defenders, but missed the easy layup. Back the other way goes Central PA. Hesitation move from Geisler. Foul line inside to the paint, and he missed the shot on the blocks. Blair comes back the other way with the ball. 42-36, 4:25 to go in the half. Goose Marin will be our guest at halftime. He's the honorary captain for this boys game. Long 3-point field goal by Haney is no good, and the long rebound to Central PA. Amir Robinson with it on the right side. Goes around Kissel, spins away, fall away 10-foot jumper. Good again for Amir Robinson, who has all 6 of his points here in the second quarter, and it's 44-36. Blair trailing by 8 again. Down the lane, Wolf to the basket, has it knocked away by Elliot Geisler. Wolf will inbound the ball on the Blair baseline. Gets it out to Consiglio. Tarian with a head fake. Down the lane, kicks it back. Wolf into the corner for 3. Air ball. Rebound taken by Haney. Braden Haney to the middle now. Gets it to Dylan Hoover. He lost it. Stolen away by Jalen Henry. His shot was blocked by Consiglio. Back the other way comes Blair Tarian. Down the lane, gets a nice feed from Wolf, and Consiglio does it at both ends. He blocked a layup and come down and makes a layup.
That was incredible.
And again, we saw that for the last 3 years from Tarian. Beautiful fall-away baseline jumper from Jake Cassis. Believe it or not, his first points of the game. 46-38. Central PA still leading by 8. 3:10 to go in the first half. Wolf drives the baseline, had a reverse layup, didn't take it. Consiglio, left side three. Tarian long, but the rebound comes off to Haney. He misses the easy putback, and Westner rebounds for Central PA. Jack Westner up ahead to a cutting Jack Cassis, and Jack lays it in. Timeout on the floor.
Hey, want to look at another player, Colin Dinier from Conemaugh Township, averaging 16.7 points a game. He would like to go to the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown, majoring in computer science, and his favorite subject in school is video production.
Well, gotta like to hear that. Wants to be a future broadcaster, maybe.
Yep.
Gotta like that. All right, Blair County with the ball. Wolf hands it off to a three-pointer from Dylan Hoover. He misses. And now Central PA starting to run and run away with it, as finishing off the fast break is Carter Payne of United. And it's now 50-38. And Central PA starting to pull away here in the first half. Wolf trying to get some back. Triple team. Gets it back out onto the wing to Dylan Hoover. Out front to Kissel. Left side swing it to Chris Wagner. Back to Consiglio. Tarian can't get around Broswell. Out top to Wolf. Fakes a three. Now he takes that long three. Back of the rim. Easy rebound for Central PA. Broswell down the lane to the middle. Off the glass, and he banks it in. 6 points for Broswell, and it's 52-38. All of a sudden, it's a 14-point lead for Central PA. Kissel hands it off, and the base foul line jumper is missed by Wagner. And here comes Broswell again. Nice pass. Down low to Carter Payne. Carter turns in the paint. Has it knocked away by Jaden Wolf.
Broswell's been up and down the court a number of times here. Really looks athletic, and that's what we saw when we played Johnstown.
Three-pointer on the way, and it's good again from Carter Payne. And Central PA lighting it up, and they're pulling away 55-38. All of a sudden, a 17-point lead. Blair just can't seem to find the rim right now, or the net, and that's why they're down 17. Kissel will try a left-sided three. Missed it from the left side, and the rebound comes off to Raheem Broswell. Trying to find a lane, goes down the lane. With the left hand, he goes up, pushes off with his right elbow, and missed the shot. Kissel the rebound. Blair comes the other way with a minute 10 to go. Jake down the lane, gives it to Consiglio. Tarian lays it in. 6 points. The Bishop Guilfoyle connection there works, and it's 55-40. Three-pointer on the way. It's no good from Evett Maines. Rebound Consiglio. They can get back in it, Mike. They get another basket or two here.
Well, in this kind of game, you're never really out of it.
That's true. Consiglio. Right side three. Back of the rim, no good. Easy rebound for Colin Dinyar. Central PA. Up ahead. And the pass on the reverse layup is good. Pretty move by Carter Payne. His 7th point of the quarter, 57-40, 35 seconds to go in the half. Goose Marin will be our halftime guest. He is the captain, honorary captain for the boys game here tonight. And he's a member of Penn State Altoona. Long time. He's in the Hall of Fame. We'll talk to Goose about his basketball prowess. And the pass in the corner by Kissel for Consiglio, tipped out of bounds by Caden Gibbons with 17.7 seconds to go in the half. We've had one foul called in this entire first half.
When did you see a regular season high school game like that?
Can't say as I have. Kissel goes for the long inbounds pass in the backcourt. Now has to bring it up full court, and they'll hang for the last shot here with 12 seconds to go. Jake across midcourt, top of the circle, gives it Consiglio. Back to Kissel. Jake's going to launch a long three, going to be short. They move up a little. They might be going in. All right, 2 seconds. Dinyar from midcourt. Oh, hit the rim in the backboard. And that'll be the end of the first half with your score. Central Pennsylvania 57, Blair County 40. You're watching the Altoona Mirror Boys Basketball All-Star Classic from Penn State Altoona. We'll be back in just a bit with Goose Marin. Well, we're still at halftime here at the Penn State Altoona campus, Adler Athletic Complex. Central Pennsylvania boys lead the Blair boys 57-40, and we apologize. We were supposed to have John Marin, Goose, that was supposed to be our halftime guest. He is the honorary captain of this boys game here tonight, but I guess he had another event to attend to across the way here. He's sitting up on the ledge near the Hall of Fame entrance here at Penn State Altoona, just relaxing, having a good time. So, salute, John. Have a good time over there. But, Mike, a very entertaining game, but the Blair boys got kind of cold at the end of the second quarter, and Central PA boys like to run, and they filled it up toward the end of the half.
Yeah, well, this is not the kind of game that you want to get cold, because what happens, the other team gets on a run, and all of a sudden a couple of point lead is up to a 17-point lead. But it's also the kind of game, if they get hot, they can get back in the game pretty quickly, because there's not a lot of defense being played, a lot of shooting, and the shots are going to come.
Now, fans, what you're probably going to see here in the second half of this game is the last couple of years, this boys game has turned into a dunk fest and a three-point shooting, basically, contest. And if this lead gets any wider, if Blair can cut the lead and get it under 10, workable margin, and then, we should have a pretty good down the stretch. But if it keeps getting wider, then the shots will get longer. And that's the way the boys want to play it. That's cool. I mean, it's their game. It's, they want to go out on their terms. It's their last go-around as high school seniors. For many of them, it's the last time they'll play high school basketball or any organized basketball.
Yes, and that is the reality of it. This may be some of their high school basketball's last chance to play that. And I'm not saying they won't go on and play in college. They might. And you never can tell. And the future is a year away, and you never can tell what will happen.
All right, so there you go. There's the buzzer, and we're going to begin the second half with Central Pennsylvania leading Blair by 17 points at the break, 57-40. So Blair's going to have to come out and get on like an 8 or 10-point run to make this thing, compatible again. If not, they're going to get run out of the building.
Yes, I mean, it looks like the Central Pennsylvania team is ready to run as much as they can.
And Central PA will get the ball to begin the second half. So we will continue on here as we march ahead toward the end of the regular and playoff season, the postseason. This will put a lid on high school basketball 25-26 here in Central Pennsylvania. All right, second half underway. Central PA with the ball, and again, a 17-point lead. And Coy McGo from Forest Hills gives it off to Jack Westner. They were rivals in the Laurel Highlands Conference and the Western Conference of the league, and they play each other a lot during the regular season and did not face each other in the playoffs. There's a three-pointer in the corner. Jack Westner, and again, Jack is very proficient with that shot. Now it's a 20-point lead for Central PA, and there is Metzger, and he just gets it right back. That's his 4-3 of the night. He's got a dozen, and it's 60-43. Right back comes Central PA. That is Amir Robinson with it. Hesitation move down the lane to the basket. His shot no good, but we've got a Blair County foul. It's only the second foul of the entire game. And it's going to go against Kaysen, I believe. Kaysen Metzger. Second foul of the night, and Amir Robinson at the line for two.
Amir Robinson will shoot two.
Want to highlight Caden Gibbons, a Penn Cambria star, averaged 19.7 points a game, and he wants to attend UPJ to study physical therapy and play baseball.
Robinson hit the first free throw. 61-43, just underway in the third quarter from Penn State Altoona Adler Athletic Complex.
2 for 2.
And there you heard the PA announcer. So back to a 19-point lead for Central PA. That is Malachi Shields with it to Uplinger. Top of the circle, Woomer for three. Front of the rim, Uplinger. The offensive rebound. The putback reverse is no good. Gets his own rebound as Uplinger. Back to Shields. Malachi to the foul line. Bounce pass to Listoki. Right side three is on the way for Tyson. Back of the rim, rebound. Central PA. Brace and Patrick with it. He will bring it up the floor. Goes down all the way, up with a right-hand layup. And he scores actually Jake Cassis. And Central PA continuing their run from the second quarter into the third. Now with a 21-point lead. And that's going to be a drive to the basket, and it's going to be a three-point opportunity for Eli Woomer from Tyrone, as we'll get another foul call. And that's going to go against Amir Robinson from Central PA. I don't think we're playing the mercy rule. I'm not sure about the mercy rule in this game.
I wondered about that.
Because we're getting close to it. It's 19 now. Metzger trying to cut it to 18, and he does. Or no, I'm sorry. That was Woomer. Eli Woomer with 3. And it's now 64-46 down low. Robinson beats by everybody. Beats the whole defense going down low and lays it in. He's got 4 points in the quarter, and the lead is back to 20. Shields avoids a steal and misses a three-pointer. Up ahead, pass to Jake Cassis from Bishop Carroll. Cross-court pass to Westner for 3. On the wing, it's good. And, boy, Central Pennsylvania, everyone's heating up now, and they have run away with it. It's 69-46. 2 minutes gone by third quarter. Listoki down low to Shields into the corner. He'll take a corner 3 and hit. Malachi Shields for 3. Brings it back to 20. 69-49. Right back the other way comes Cassis. He misses, but the rebound comes off to Coy Mago, and he throws it away. Listoki has the ball now for Blair County. Into the corner, Malachi Shields launches from the hip, and Malachi with another three-point field goal.
And that's the way to get back in the game, is hit some threes.
Malachi with 2 in a row. He's got 3 on the night. And there's a three-pointer from Amir Robinson. Did they give him 3? Well,
they must have.
Yeah, they did give him 3, and that was a long one too. But it hit off the rim, and the board, and then bounced in.
Right. So, want to highlight Dylan Hoover, Central High School star, averaging 13.5 a game. He would like to go to PSU Altoona and get a degree, settle down, get married, and start a family. And his major focus, education.
Well, the young man seems to know what he wants. Let's hope he achieves all of that. Shields almost took another 3 in the corner, brings it inside the arc, gives it off now on the baseline. And a nice move on the baseline to get free by Ben Zimmerman. Beautiful hesitation drive. And at the other end, we've got somewhat of a dunk from Brayson Patrick.
If you blink, you will miss something.
Oh, you can't look down. We can't look down. It's that quick. Shields to the basket. Fakes out 2 defenders. And all of a sudden, Malachi Shields is becoming an offensive force. He's got 8 in the quarter, 15 overall. Driving to the basket. Westner, pass knocked out of bounds. But my, oh my, Malachi Shields has come to play here in the second half. It's 6:74-56. Inbounds pass to Westner. Jack goes down the lane. He is hit. That's going to be a foul on Eli Woomer.
Hey, we want to look at Kason Metzger, who played for Hollidaysburg. He had averaging 16 points a game, but he wants to attend college, play basketball, and major in marketing. And he's still undecided about where, but he's had 4 college offers.
Well, that's a nice problem to have.
Yeah.
Which one do I want to go to? Well, the best one that suits your academic or athletic or both, your needs.
Yep.
Westner hits the first free throw. Multiple substitutions now for Central Pennsylvania. 75-56, Central PA with a comfortable 19-point lead. 6:20 to go in the quarter. Now it's a 20-point lead. Westner hits both. He has 8 points in the quarter, and he's got 11 overall.
And he has really lived up to what he did against Bishop Guilfoyle in the playoffs.
And to what he did to a lot of teams throughout the season in the Laurel Highlands Conference. A deep three-point field goal. Eli Woomer's not on the floor. They gave Woomer the basket. There's a steal by Malachi Shields. Malachi on the wing. No, that is Woomer. And he hits another 3. I beg your pardon.
And all of a sudden, we're under 15.
76-62. Blair trying to come back. Broswell with it. And the pass again is stolen away, but taken right back by Caden Gibbons of Ben Cambria. Caden on the wing. Goes to his teammate, cutting to the basket, splitting the defense. It's Evett Maines. So I apologize. The Eli Woomer is out there. I just could not see his number for a lot of time. And Listoki drives to the basket. He will be fouled, and Tyson Listoki will get 2 free throws for Central for Blair County. 5:23 left in the third quarter. It's 78-62 Central PA, but Blair trying to mount a comeback, but they're on a little mini run. But seems like Central PA has a knack for just squelching that every time they try it.
Yes. Well, they've got a lot of shoot.
Listoki's free throw barely hit the rim.
They've got a lot of players that can put the ball in the basket from long distance and from in close. So they're not going to let them get too many points in a row and get too close.
Tyson Listoki back at the line for 2. Mass substitutions for Blair. We got Chris Wagner back in the lineup. We have Braden Haney. Also Dylan Hoover. We have Tarian Consiglio. And there is one more. It should be Jaden Wolf, and that will be him for. So he gets Listoki gets 1 of 2 free throws there. Only his 3rd point. 78-63, still a 15-point lead. Broswell down the lane. Dishes it off to Jalen Henry. Tries to drive over on the baseline. Turns around. Jumper missed. Rebound tipped onto the floor. Back to Jaden Haney, and he misses again. Jalen Henry misses. Rebound off the Blair. They can get it down to 13 or 14. Now low, it is Haney with it. Pass inside for Consiglio. Knocked away, stolen by Broswell. Up ahead, he's going to go up and lay it in. Is Caden Gibbons. I don't think Caden had enough, couldn't get the ball 2 hands to try and dunk it. You know that's what they want to do. They want to start doing that here as we get into the latter stages of this game. So nifty passing by Blair. Comes out to Wolf for a long 3, and Jaden Wolf buries the 3 from deep outside. 80-66. 4:22 to go. Third quarter. Elliot Geisler drives down, banks it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound saved in. Clearly out of bounds, but nothing called. And up ahead comes Blair. Spinning into the lane was Dylan Hoover. He got it out to Jaden Wolf. He'll launch another 3. This one hits the side of the rim on the far side of the rim. And the rebound comes off to Jalen Henry for Central PA. To Broswell. Raheem down the middle in the paint. Stops, looks, kicks it back out to Evett Maines. Launches a 3, back of the rim. Long rebound on the floor, picked up by Braden Haney. He'll run it up the floor from Claysburg Kimmel. Braden, all-time leading scorer for the Bulldogs. His coach, Mike Harris, sitting right in front of us here at Penn State Altoona. 3-point field goal from Wagner is no good. Rebound Central PA, picked up by Elliot Geisler of Huntington. Up ahead to Maines, back to Geisler. Floater in the lane is good. Elliot Geisler with 5 points on the night.
Want to highlight
driving to the basket.
Broswell,
Yep.
as he has really had a good third quarter. But his highlight is the Johnstown is a 4-peat on District 6 champions, and he wants to go to trade school. And his interest, welding, which could be quite lucrative.
2 shots missed there by Central PA. Rebound for Blair up ahead. They go to Chris Wagner from Altoona. He lays it in. And all of a sudden it's down to 82-70. So a 20-point lead has been whittled down to 12. Blair trying to make a comeback.
Well, you want to try and get it first down to 15, under 15, which they do. They did. And now they want to try and get it under 10 and see if they can whittle it down closer. But if you do it in groups, it's a little easier to handle.
Mike, got to commend the coaches from this game. They're getting all these players some great valued playing time.
Yeah.
And a lot of it as well. Nice drive to the basket. And the finish for Jake Cassis. Well, Bishop Carroll, 84-70. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Top of the circle now. Jaden Wolf having a great third quarter. He's got 5 points. Long 3 on the way from Chris Wagner. No good. Long rebound for Central PA. Cutting to the basket, up ahead, and somewhat dunking it, sort of, is Payson Patrick. And it's right back up to 16. This is what I mean about them stymieing a run every time Central PA
just snap of a finger and
falls behind.
They score a couple of baskets.
Yeah. If it were only that easy.
Well, it seems to be for them.
Wolf with a fall-away 3. Jaden Wolf with another one. Boy, he's got himself a hot third quarter. He's got 8 points here in the quarter. And driving to the basket, Jake Cassis. Jace now with 10 points for the Bishop Carroll senior. and it's 88-73. Wolf with another three, a long one. They're starting to get longer. That one was a miss. Rebound Central PA. Cutting to the basket. Reverse layup good from Colin Dinyar. And it is now all of a sudden 90-73. Just like that, it was 12. Now it's up to 17. Chris Wagner with it. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Down low to a wide open Jake Kissel, and Jake banks it in. His 5th point of the night. And it's 90-75. Central PA headed for 100. Blair going to have to do a little work to get there. Cassis with a great move. Stepped back and buried the three. Mike, that was a nifty move.
Yes, it was. And
Under a minute to go.
Highlight another player, Jalen Henry from Conemaugh Valley, averaged 18.6 points a game. And he wants to attend college to become a CRNA/NP. I guess that is medical terms, but he wants to be pre-med nursing.
Jake Kissel with a nice move to the basket, and then Robinson's foul line jump shot is missed. Blair can cut this lead to 13 here with a 3, or cut it to 14 with a 2. Wolf with it to Jake Kissel on the right side with 23 seconds to go. In the quarter, Kissel dribbles out. Blair going to play for 1. Into the middle of the floor, Chris Wagner. And the logo, center circle, now gets it off to Braden Haney. Braden looking for room, hands it off to Kissel with 10 seconds to go. Jake's going to have to start moving in. Give it to Wolf, gets a man in the air, fakes him out, back to Kissel. Jake takes the top of the circle dribble, 3 seconds to go. He'll fall away, jumper at the top of the circle, no good. And after 3 quarters, it's Central Pennsylvania 93, Blair 77. And Mike's going to take a look at another one of our all-star seniors here tonight.
Want to look at Ty Uplinger from Williamsburg, who had a very good run with the Williamsburg Blue Pirates, but he would like to go to Penn State University, and his major, biological engineering.
What, I said it in the girls' game. We've got a lot of smart student athletes in this area. And in these 2 games, the boys and the girls, a lot of them headed to the medical field. It is so nice to hear that, because I think medical people are a special breed of people. Well, God bless them if they're all going to go and all make it.
There's a lot of work that involves in that when you go to school for something in the med field. I mean, you just have to, it's a constant study, but the opportunities once you graduate are almost limitless.
So hats off to all of our seniors we've listed a lot of their future endeavors tonight, whether it's medical, business, professional, but we haven't heard anybody about the military.
No, not yet.
We haven't gotten one yet. We might. We still have a few names to get to. Who knows? But they're all going for great endeavors. 4th quarter underway. The music's still playing, and there's a steal and an attempted dunk by Jake Cassis, and we have 2 basketballs on the floor.
That one wouldn't go too far from his shot.
Looked like a flat tire, yeah. It came rolling out on the floor from a group of youngsters across the way who got a little excited.
Okay, want to highlight another student, Eli Woomer from Tyrone, averaged 16 points a game. He would like to attend college to play football, and his major, physical therapy.
There you go. Boy, the amount of kids going into the medical field from the boys and the girls game is astonishing. Shot was missed, rebound saved, and right into the hands of Carter Payne, who lays it in to start the scoring in the 4th quarter. Half a minute gone by, 3-pointer from Eli Woomer is missed, and Central PA comes right back with the big man from Johnstown, Amir Robinson, who will take a 3. Shooter's touch, rim window, and back down through.
That is true, shooter's touch.
Amir Robinson showing the touch of a guard from a big man. Driving through with Shields. 3-pointer from the corner is good for Eli Woomer to kickstart the 4th quarter. 98-80 for Central PA. Driving to the basket again, Robinson. Down low, fall away floater from the big man. No good. Rebound, Kason Metzger for Blair County. He runs the middle of the floor. Looks to his Hollidaysburg teammate Ben Zimmerman. Does get it to Zim. Ben in the lane, spins, twists, turns. Woomer back out on the wing. Eli to the foul line, steps back to Shields. Malachi, the smallest player on the floor right now, has it knocked away, but taken right back by Zimmerman with a long 3. Ben misses. Rebound, Jake Cassis for Central PA. Minute and a half gone by in the 4th quarter. 98-80 Central PA. Driving to the basket. Cassis misses the layup. Tip is no good. And the rebound comes off to Malachi Shields. He runs the floor. Malachi down the middle. Kicks it off into the corner. Zimmerman for three. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Brayson Patrick from Clearfield. Up ahead. Pass goes to Carter Payne. He missed it. And then Coy Mago missed the follow. And back comes Blair County. Woomer for three. It has become wide open now. Eli Woomer with his 4-3 of the second half cuts the lead to 98-83.
I want to highlight another player for the Blair team, Tarian Consiglio from Bishop Guilfoyle Academy, averaged 14.5 a game. He would like to attend college and be happy.
Well, very achievable goals.
And then his major wants to be business.
And a 3-point field goal for Brayson Patrick as we get a stoppage of play to get substitutes into the game. 101-83, Central PA with the lead. It has become a wide open 3-point shootout now with 7:34 to go. And again, the players dictate how they want to play, and this is how they want to take it to the end. So we could see a lot of points here in the last 7.5 minutes. Blair ball, Listoki with it, gets it out to Zimmerman. Ben at the top of the circle at the foul line now, gives it off to Woomer. Eli back for three, front of the rim, can't get the shooter's touch for him. Rebound tipped out to Shields, down low to Zimmerman, cutting to the basket. He threw it up, didn't use the board. It went over the hole completely, but it's going to be a foul. And it's going to go against Jack Westner, and to the line will go Ben Zimmerman for 2 shots for Blair.
Like to highlight Amir Robinson from Johnstown, Greater Johnstown High School, and he was a 1,000-point scorer for the Trojans, averaging 22 points a game. He plans to attend college and play basketball at the next level, and he wants to major in business.
So another high school grad to be going in for the collegiate trail into life. 1 of 2 free throws there for Blair County. It's 101-84. 3-pointer on the way from Evett Maines, no good. Rebound, Blair County, as Malachi Shields brings it up the court, gets it off to Eli Woomer. Head fake, drives, gives it off to Listoki. Tyson pulls up his dribble. Inside to Kason Metzger. The big man turns, fires, and scores. Kason Metzger, that's his first 2 of the night. He's got 14 points. And the lead is 101-86 for Central PA, 6:40 to go. 3-pointer on the way from number 3. That would be Caden Gibbons, no good. Rebound, Blair County. Malachi Shields with it. Up the middle of the floor. Tries to get to the lane. 3-pointer, Metzger launches, front of the rim. Rebound, Maines from Clearfield for Central PA. Maines to the top of the circle, to the paint. Kicks it back out. Caden Gibbons hands it off to Evett Maines. Evett drives down the lane, puts it up with one hand. Short, rebound, Woomer runs the floor. Up ahead, pass for Kason Metzger. He'll go in, lay it up with the left hand and miss it. And the rebound comes off to Raheem Broswell. Pass up ahead, the tic-tac-toe out to Westner for 3. Jack Westner just calm, cool, and collectively buries another 3. His 4th of the night. 14 points, and it's now 104-86, back to an 18-point cushion for Central PA.
Another player to highlight, Brayson Patrick from Clearfield High School, averaged 17.7 points a game. He would like to attend Lake Erie College and major in accounting.
Brayson is out on the floor right now. Long 3 was missed. Up ahead, Listoki beats the entire defense down the floor. Can't get the dunk to go as Listoki tried to hammer it home. 104-86. 5:20 to go. Well, Wester gets the 3 after his teammate Evan Maines passed it up. Shot missed. Rebound, Ben Zimmerman. This Blair County group looks extremely tired, except for Malachi there. He seems to have all the energy. Saved in bounds to Woomer from Kason Metzger. Woomer misses the 3-pointer. Rebound, Westner. Central PA back the other way halfway through the 4th quarter. Maines with a hesitation move down the lane. Gives it off to Caden Gibbons, and he will miss the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Highlight Ben Zimmerman, who played for Hollidaysburg Area High School, and he would like to attend the Smeal College of Business at the Pennsylvania State University, University Park, and he would like to major in actuarial science. And you'll like this one. His favorite subject is calculus.
Oh, yeah, it's right up my alley. Well, Kason Gibbons was at the foul line all by himself. I don't know what, that wasn't a technical, it wasn't an intentional foul. I guess it was just a substitution foul.
I don't know.
Well, Gibbons will go back to the line for two as we have mass substitutes for everybody. 4:53 left in our game, in our season, and it's 104-86 for Central PA. So unless Blair puts on a massive rally here, Central PA is going to walk away with another one. All right. And there's a three-point field goal by Caden Gibbons for three for Central PA.
Okay, want to highlight Carter Payne of United, averaged 18.4 points a game. He would like to attend Geneva College, possibly play basketball, and he wants to attend, or his intended major is biblical studies.
Jaden Wolf with a miss. Back the other way comes Central PA, missing the underhand layup shot. Jalen Henry back up ahead. Wolf will redeem himself, and he'll make that one as he was doing what's known as cherry picking at the other end. Don't see that very often anymore. Not in the fast-paced game that we have. Three-point field goal on the way by Elliot Geisler. Missed. Blair rebounds. Here comes Jake Kissel. Jake quickly up the court. Going to hand it off to Wolf in the corner. Jaden for three. Air ball. Rebound. Carter Payne from United. Payne up ahead to Bryson Patrick. Missed it. Follow-up dunk. No good by Colin Dinyar. Back the other way. Jake Kissel is going to lay it in as Consiglio tried to come in for the dunk. And Jake said, you're going to pull the string a little bit and get the layup.
Want to highlight Jack Westner from Westmont Hilltop, averaged 21.5 points a game. He would like to attend Frostburg State University and play basketball. His major is business.
Jalen Henry for three, which gives Central PA a 20-point lead at 110-90, just 3.5 minutes left. Stolen down low, up ahead. Consiglio will go in, and he's not going to dunk it in either. There's another three-point field goal. Now I'm trying to do four things at once here.
Okay, like to highlight Jacob Kissel from Bishop Guilfoyle. He is attending Villanova on a football scholarship, and he's going to major in finance.
Another corner three is missed. We're going to get all the players in here in just a minute. We're trying to come up with our ballads for our MVP. There's another steal. Down the lane comes Central PA once again. It was Carter Payne missing the layup. 2.5 minutes to go. Up ahead to Tarian Consiglio, and Tarian going to get another lay-in for Central PA. And Central PA leads 113-94 as we have a timeout to get substitutions in to the game. Well, as we sit here on March 27th, they're announcing scores from the NCAA men's tournament. I'm not getting a lot of reaction from people. They're interested in the game here. All right, back the other way as we've been distracted here for a few minutes. Coming up on 2 minutes to go, there's a long three from the side by Braden Haney. Shot no good. 113-94. Blair going to lose this one as Central PA pulls away. Jack Wessler on his way to the basket has it knocked away by Chris Wagner of Altoona, and it'll stay with Central PA with minute 53 to go. We were kind of distracted there. Into the corner, that is Evan Maines with it, and now everybody just standing around as Wessner takes another three. Missed it. Amir Robinson hustles for that rebound, and he banks it in.
Okay, I have another Coy McGuff, and he played, as we well know, from Forest Hills. He would like to attend a four-year college and major in accounting.
All right, another shot missed by Jake Cassis. Jake trying his darndest to dunk. Now up ahead, there's an alley-oop to Jake Kissel, and Jake banks it home. And Jake's got 11 points on the night. 115-96, a three-pointer from Robinson is no good, and now it's just become pretty much a game of horse at this point. Which is, again, it's up to the players how they want to dictate it. There's going to be a long three from Dylan Hoover, and Dylan Hoover gets into the scoring column from Central with his three. 115-99. Under a minute left. Let's see if Blair County can break the century mark. The Johnstown connection there as it was Broswell to Robinson. Amir Robinson with a layup, a steal at midcourt, and taken back by Blair County, and they'll have a chance to get to the century mark with 43.6 seconds left as we get some more substitutions here as this game is about to wrap up. It's 117-99. Central Pennsylvania going to win yet another one here. Well, I thought they gave it to Blair, but they gave it back to Central PA. Broswell down the lane doing his great Curly Neal imitation with all that fancy dribbling, and then turned it over, and Consiglio going to go in, and Tarian missed the dunk, but he held on with one hand. They're going to call it off, and let him have it. They're going to call it off as he hung on the rim to jam it through. Everybody wants him to have it, and they took it away from Tarian Consiglio for hanging on the rim. Three-pointer is missed by Kissel. 20 seconds to go, and there's another steal. And Amir Robinson, Broswell is going to lay it in. So Blair will have one final chance here to get into the 100 column. And Broswell steals, and he takes that chance away. 5 seconds to go. Lob down low, and it's going to be another layup, and that'll be it. 121-99. So Blair gets right at the precipice, and I think the official just could have overlooked that.
Yeah.
And let Consiglio make the play of the night.
Right. By rule, no good. But that's not the point.
Rules don't count tonight.
Right.
So anyway, congratulations to both teams. Another good win from Central PA. Now we will have the tallying of the votes, and we'll wait to see who the MVPs are, and we will check with our PA announcer when we get to that point. But another season now officially in the books, 2026, so we can look forward to spring sports and Altoona Curve baseball and Penn State Altoona campus baseball and high school baseball and high school softball and track and field.
Well, there's nothing like spring to renew everything. And yes, the spring sports are tremendous, but to me, spring is when spring starts. That's when it feels different, and you get rid of that snow and that. We haven't had snow on the ground for quite a while.
Yeah, and we don't need any more either.
Right. I hope we don't. Not even a teeny tiny flake.
No. We just want the warm of spring and the warm of spring sports to get here, and everybody will get outside to start their gardens and their lawns. And let's go down now for the MVPs.
The winner is Malachi Shields.
A thunderous applause. Malachi has his own rooting section over there from Altoona, and he played a heck of a game.
Yes.
He really did.
Played
hard, too.
The winner from Central PA, Colin Dinyard.
He had a great first half, did Colin, and that propelled them to get the big lead that they had.
Yeah.
And so those are the MVPs. Colin Dinyard from Central PA and Malachi Shields from Blair County. Well, Mike, this has been fun. It's your first one, so what do you think of it now?
Well, it was in a lot of ways it was kind of what I expected because again, it's an all-star game. It's a kind where you're not worried about setting up a play. You're not worried about running anything. The kids go out and play the way that they want to play, and without the structure, it's a wide open game, and that's a great thing to see.
All it is as Herm Edwards once so eloquently said, you play to win the game, which is the premise of all sports. And again, that'll put a wrap on another season. I want to thank everyone involved with the production here at Penn State Altoona. Thank Penn State Altoona. Thank the Altoona Mirror and Neil Rodell for giving me this seat once again and for bringing Mike on board. And thanks to everyone at the Mirror and again, Penn State Altoona. And that'll put a wrap on it. Oh, go ahead. What do you need?
I want to thank Rich for giving me the opportunity to do this. It's really been an experience. And the last 4 years or so that I've been with you, Rich, I've really had a good time, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to participate in high school sports in this way.
Well, it is a good thing, and Mike and I will be, we do radio for WRTA in Altoona. We do, Mike does basketball with me, and Tony Lepore does football with me, and Lightner Communications is where I work, and we cover a multitude of high school football and basketball, and we're certainly happy to do that, as this community event here is second to none, and We really appreciate being a part of it.
So do I.
All right, that's going to wrap it up from Penn State Altoona. 121-99, the Central PA boys defeat Blair County. So if you're watching this or going to watch it in the future, please enjoy. We thank you for your viewership, and everybody have a great spring and summer.